guys. Welcome to week 2 of May. My computer is precariously placed on an odd setup, so I'm hoping it doesn't fall in the middle of this video. So if it does, I'll be back. So I wanted to talk about small groups for this weekend. The first thing that we're going to be doing is celebrating Mother's Day. So what we're going to do is a little bit different. We're going to rotate our kids through 2 stations, which basically half of our group will go to do small groups, and the second half of our group will go do Mother's Day activities. So like our first graders and some of our second graders will do Mother's Day activity pre-large group, and some will do Mother's Day post-large group. And so if you're doing it post-large group, which is going to be probably second grade boys and all of third grade, you're going to do your small groups prior to large groups, so you'll kind of be launching the conversation for the weekend. And if you're doing Mother's Day activity first, which is going to be first grade and second grade girls, then you guys will focus on Mother's Day first, and then you'll do your small groups post-large group as per typical. So for Mother's Day, what we're going to be doing is making this little tin, and it has bath salts inside. And it's just a little mixture with some essential oils. So what you'll be doing is taking your kids to tables outside of the women's restroom up in the Upper Ridge Kids Lobby area. So right there where we're at, we've done Easter out there before. Most of you guys are familiar with that area. But there will be some tables out there that kids will stand at. And so you'll facilitate it kind of corporately. So kids will get 2 baggies each. One bag will have baking soda, and the other one will have Epsom salt. They're pre-measured, so they should fit just fine. And then they're gonna dump the bags into a little Dixie cup, stir them with a craft stick, just so they're mixed up. And then they're gonna, I guess I lost my pipette along the way. They're just gonna, actually here it is. Hey. Super professional video. They are going to drop the oils into the cup from the pipettes. This is going to be a very controlled situation, so you definitely want to make sure you're monitoring this, because too much essential oil will overpower the packet. So they're going to put all of those things into the cup, stir them up with the wood craft stick, and then put them into the tin. Close it up. You can shake this, do whatever. Then they're just going to add the label on the top, and actually there will be a label on the bottom just saying what ingredients are in here so people know. So kids are going to get to take these home to their mothers. There'll also be Sharpies on the table where they can write their name on these so they don't get lost. So that is the Mother's Day craft. And then for the small group activities, with your small group sheets, you'll have this piece of paper, and it just has some random Bible facts on it. And then you definitely can bring your own knowledge into your small group time. And so we're launching this whole study for the next 6 weeks on how to study your Bible. So this week we're really laying the foundation of what the Bible is, why we need it. So the things I wanted to focus on in small group for this week is really what are the actual facts of the Bible. It's 66 books. It's written by over 40 different men. It's God inspired, God breathed, according to 2 Timothy 3:16. But it is written by man. There's Old Testament, New Testament. A lot of these things are facts that we maybe take for granted, but that kids don't know. So those will be some things to go over. And so basically at each of your small groups, there will be a large poster size version of this, and you'll have bean bags. And so you can kind of go through, again, these are just facts to know about the Bible, and so they can have a beanbag, and you can ask them questions, and they can throw the beanbag onto the answer. So for example, how many books are in the Old Testament? 39. How many books are in the New Testament? 27. And so these are some different things. These questions are included on your small group sheet right there. So, and the answers in case you're not sure. So just be sure to look over that so that you're prepared for the small group time. There also is some discussion questions and a little icebreaker if you want to talk about that. And our story does lead into Paul writing a letter to Timothy, and so there's a little bit of that in your small group sheet that you can look at as well, just to have a better understanding of where the lesson is going. So that is it for this week. I believe we will be very busy because it's Mother's Day. Traditionally we are. I know a few of you are going to be out of town. You've already let me know. If at all possible, if everyone else could make every effort to be there, because we will need all hands on deck. That would be greatly appreciated. One thing I did want to just touch on is that I've noticed that when we go to open the doors, oftentimes you as small group leaders are kind of still either getting your space ready or chatting with other people on your team, and I love that. You guys, that is my passion, is for relationships and for people to know each other. But unfortunately, the reality is we have to be able to open the doors and open them safely and open them well, meaning people in the rooms ready to engage with kids. So if you can make every effort by the top of the hour, whether that's 5 o'clock, 9 o'clock, or 11 o'clock, to be in the zone, ready to go, unless you're one of the greeters at the door, at the hallway, that would be greatly appreciated. Chris and I did talk about it this week, and we're going to make an effort to make sure that we give you guys about 5 minutes to just kind of set your space. But if you could be ready to go by that top of the hour, that would be really helpful as kids come into the room, so we're not scrambling or there's kids and no adults. All right. Thank you guys so much for all you do, and we will see you soon. Have a great night.